that drink is one of the worst evils that ever came from Gehenna.
Can't you do without a drink on a Sunday?
Yeah, why should I? If you live this side of the border, you can have a pint. I can't.
There's no buses going on Sunday morning for the boys. You've got to walk some, got to walk 3 mile, 2 mile. It should be open always.
Midday on the Welsh Sabbath, and with all pub doors firmly shut on the west side of the River Ammon, locals just stroll across the bridge to the hostelries that offer alcoholic sustenance every day on the other side. And the future of many such anachronisms is about to be decided once again, as the Welsh prepare to go to the polls to decide district by district whether to be wet or dry on Sundays. It's an arrangement that can annoy and confuse casual visitors, while local people in dry areas can always find some way of getting their Sunday pint if they're so minded. For clubs unaffected by the ban have mushroomed. The town of Llanelli alone has 37. And there's also a weekly exodus by car or foot from dry into wet areas.
You've got to walk up here every Sunday, or there's no buses going on Sunday morning for the boys. You've got to walk some, got to walk 3 mile, 2 mile. It should be open always.
Can't you do without a drink on a Sunday?
Yeah, why should I? If you live this side of the border, you can have a pint. I can't.
I prefer to go to my own local and meet the boys there.
But you can't do that.
No, not yet anyway.
The 7-day opening council has sent leaflets to every pub in Wales to try and drum up support. They argue for the individual's freedom to choose and say that landlords wouldn't have to open on Sunday if they didn't want to. Their opposition comes mainly from a variety of temperance groups based on the non-conformist chapels and drawing much of their support from Welsh-speaking areas. For them, against alcohol on any day, let alone Sunday, the referendum provides a fresh focus once every 7 years for their continuing battle against the evils of drink.
Once we lose this day, we will lose many cherished things in its wake. That drink is one of the worst evils that ever came from Gehenna.
If the turnout at the 2 previous polls is anything to go by, the Welsh nation as a whole cares little about the referendum. This year, polls have been requisitioned in only half of the country's 37 districts. And in those, most seem happy to leave the battle and the voting to the small, determined groups on either side. And nowhere is the result awaited more keenly than in this pub at Llanymynech on the England-Wales border. For the border runs right through the middle of both the public and the lounge bars. And victory here for the dry campaigners would mean the sound of Sunday merriment in this half echoing hollowly around the empty tables in this half. Martyn Lewis, News at 10,